My name is Pamela Watson. I'm a few weeks off 94 now. I was born in London, but I've lived down here for 30 years. I've been a foster mother, a registered foster mother, but I have always collected children ever since I can remember, one way or another. Some I have unofficially fostered for various reasons, some just acquired somehow, but I can't be certain how many I've fostered, but certainly it must have been about 30. We wanted to be long-term foster parents, but it just suited the way things happened that I was able to take babies and young children without, well, at a moment's notice. And apparently this was something which really helped the council for whom I fostered. I've some children who came for a very short while, in fact, stayed with me for years and years.
I wouldn't describe adoption as a normal, not as completely normal, because it's an unusual situation. Even though it's very common, there's a lot of people adopted, it's not exactly an ideal world, it wouldn't be happening, so it's sort of unusual. I think it's people try and make it normal for children as possible, obviously, but then you have social services involved and visiting, and you are still part of the system.
I can remember the little girl I adopted, who is not a little girl anymore. She's got two big girls of her own. But I can remember going to school and being called in to see some artwork she'd done because it was so outstanding. I can remember her. I can remember so many things about her, times when she was nervous and apprehensive, but was always brave, always faced life and got on with it, as she does. And it is just like your own children, the moments when you've been exasperated, the moments when they seem nothing particular at the time, but you look back and they're memories that will never, ever, ever be taken away from you. Some of them are memories from children I have never seen since I fostered them when they were small. But they're all there, stored away. And at my age, I am very glad to have them to look back on.
I did have a strong female figure, which was a good thing, really, because I don't know if I hadn't, what the alternative would have been.
If I could go back in time, would I change anything? I don't think so, and I'm not even going to try to think about that, because you live life as it comes. I can think back in my life when something I had planned, we'll say at the end of the war, when I had planned a move, and I was very disappointed when I didn't take part, and in fact I don't know what life would have been like if that had all worked out. On the other hand, I would not have met my husband. I would not have had the children I had, my own two children. I may never even have had children at all. I wouldn't have met the people I've had. I wouldn't have fostered the children I've had. I wouldn't have adopted the children I had. I wouldn't have had the grandchildren and great-grandchildren I've got. No, I'm too thankful for what I've got now. No way could I do that.